Hey everyone.
Hello.
Greetings.
Oh, hello.
Whoa, give.
I'm the master.
I know, right? I'm looking at this DevDAO stuff.
Yeah, let's chat about it later.
Yeah.
So we're recording this.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be live.
Wait, is it going up live right now on YouTube? Awesome.
Live streaming. No,
Yeah.
I wish.
You know, we can do that. I've done it before.
Yeah.
I don't know if we care, but yeah, it's doable.
Yeah. Seems okay for now.
I have not met Abhishek.
Hi. Hi, Sam. Hey, guys. It is, let me see if you guys can see me. There you go. Hey, guys.
Have I met you? Is this just a first time
No,
meeting
no,
you?
you
Or...
haven't. It's actually my first day today.
Yay!
Oh,
Welcome
know,
to
right?
the team,
Hey,
sir.
Abhishek.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome.
welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So Abhishek, because I am new and because I have not met you before, do you mind, I'm curious as people are coming in, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, sure. So I am currently based out of Paris. And yeah, I don't want to speak too much about my experience because I'm sure we'll have time to speak about that. But I previously worked with Paris Blockchain Week. And I've been exchanging with Lee and Peter, and I'm going to be working on the content marketing side of Harmony.
Well, bienvenue. J'espère qu'on peut travailler ensemble un petit
Sam,
peu.
stop. Just stop.
Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. C'est très bien déjà. Merci.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah,
So,
I lived in France for a couple of years, so I know Paris. I love Paris.
Well, your French is very good.
Yeah, it's been 20 years since I've been in Paris, so my French is it's a little rusty.
So Abhishek, are you working with Peter then, or what's your?
Yes, I would be working with Peter and Peter's team, and we'd be mostly working on the marketing side of it. And I think it's the best way to get started because I'm going to be at Lisbon for the conferences. There are multiple in Lisbon, so I would also be meeting the team in Lisbon.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Great.
I guess it's perfect timing.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you.
I just want to wait for Peter to join as well.
Is Lee already traveling, or is he taking?
So Lee is traveling, and he'll be on the all hands next Monday, and then he'll be off again for like another 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So he's going to be all over the place. So I've been given the baton, and let's see if I can mess it up.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. Can someone ping Peter? Jack, would you mind, just to remind him, just in case he's...
Sure. I think he's on the call somewhere.
So what I want to do is for these stand-ups, I keep it really concise and short. So I'm going to share the product roadmap with the launch dates, and we'll spend no more than 10 seconds on each of these items, go down the list, and let's have the owners just give a quick update. Okay, but I do want to wait for Peter because he's the first one. But yeah, let's try and keep it 10 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds, just so that we're not sucking up everyone's time. Who else are we missing here? Seems a lot smaller today. The group. Okay, Peter's here, Jackie's here. Okay, let's get started. So just working down the list, again, for those who just joined, 10 to 20 seconds, no more. Just a quick update on the project and whether the date is still, we're on track, and that's it. Okay, Chainlink on mainnet, Peter.
Okay, Chainlink. It is on testnet right now. It'll be deployed live on mainnet the week of October 11th, but it's going to be a closed launch. It's going to be only available to Sushi and a few other projects. They're going to watch it for another week, and then the week of October 18th will be a co-marketing launch. But Chainlink will have embargo, which means that they want to make the announcement that they're on mainnet on Harmony.
Okay.
Following that, then we'll push it everywhere. So no final date on public launch yet, but that's going to be October 18th.
Got it.
The week of October 18th.
All right. Thank you. The next one is One Wallet, Gnosis Safe. I can take this one. We have DaVinci integration with One Wallet. Jenny is working on Gnosis Safe. That's 50% complete. I tested over the weekend. So we're making good progress there.
Actually, it's done, I think.
It's done? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're done with those two integrations. Ethereum Bridge, Ganesh.
Yeah, done refactoring the smart contracts, and I'll be sending out for audit today or tomorrow. This week, planning to work with Jenya on finishing the bridge ecosystem things like CLI, the relayer, and then there are some front end needs to be developed. Still on track for probably early next week, full testnet launch. It's already says live on testnet, but it's not. And we'll take it from there.
Okay. Great. Cross-chain NFT. Do you want to take that, Ganesh, or
Probably Boris is here, right?
Boris?
Oh, Boris is not here.
No, Leo was. It's either you or Leo.
Oh, the cross-chain NFT. Okay,
Cross-chain
okay.
NFT, yeah.
But okay. I think there are 2 PRs already made for integrating HRC 721 bridging to Ethereum. And both front and back end is basically done. What is remaining in this is bridging HRC 1155 and ERC 1155, which is, I think, could be done this week. I'll get in touch with who's developing on this.
Okay. Thank you. Sounds good. Decentralized nodes. Jack or Leo, anyone? Is Leo on the call?
So Leo made a PR to reduce our voting power from 60% to 49%, and also increase the external slots from 800 to 900. So that PR will be in the next release, and that change will be effective around mid-October on mainnet.
Very nice. Great. Bitcoin Bridge, Ganesh.
I think Yuri can provide better update.
Oh yeah, Yuri?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you need. So yeah, last week progress is that we have finished all dashboards for issue, redeems, and vaults. It's already deployed, and vault client also done. But I need one more day to finalize the documentation and do little bit more tests. Tomorrow I will share a vault client with the team, with POps, and we can start redeem testing tomorrow.
Great. Is the end of October release date still on track?
Yes, exactly. Contracts already on testnet. So issue feature working on testnet, dashboards working on testnet. So left vault clients. And I think we need 2 weeks more to finally security model and security client, and testing and resolve all issues.
Got it.
Yeah,
Hey, question on that. So is that 1031 is public launch, or is that going to be closed to just some set of users?
Should be closed one. Because a public launch would probably need to wait for the audit to finish. So our plan is go for the audit by end of next week sometime. Only the audit of smart contracts mainly. Once if they can come back, then we can maybe go with the public launch as well, end of October. Otherwise, it will be closed launch.
Okay, so I'll set up a meeting because we want to plan a really good go-to-market strategy for this. Okay, I'll send something on the calendar.
And Peter, we're also speaking to Badger,
Yeah.
Badger DAO as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can start preparing. I think with the partners and stuff like that, will need time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Boris, cross-chain API. You're on mute.
So yeah, we have it round testing. Actually, have now 2 people testing it. So we found some, some bugs, but they will be fixed. I have a conversation with Leo last week, and he told me to wrap it and create probably a basic user interface. The main issue is that it's hard to use for the users and hard for them to understand how it works. So we can probably create a simple interface so people can, swap in testnet some assets like live, like I don't know, similar to the bridge. So he thinks that's a good idea. Just on Friday, so I haven't been able to run the idea through Ganesha. So if everyone agrees, we will find a way to create a simple interface so people can use it, and that will be it, right? At least in the short term, because there is a new bridge coming. So I'm not sure how this fits in the whole strategy, but the short term is rapid, so it's stable with the current assets, and have a simple user interface so people can just jump in and do it themselves. And that will be it until the new bridge is out and the new version and the whole thing, and then we can see what's the best approach for the bridge.
Okay.
API, sorry.
Got it. And the delivery date mid-November seems reasonable.
If this box seems to be fine, and also testing liquidity providing, and the thing is I don't have a lot of testers, but it seems visible. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a lot of left to test. Everything tests fine, and I can add some metrics. It should be fine. Probably 2 more weeks, but it should be around that.
Okay. Thanks, Boris. All right. Streaming sync and fast sync. Jackie or RJ?
Me. So basically, I added some local code to fix the compatibility issues that added maybe considering the RPC aspect and pass a local test. And the next step is to deploy to the stress nest and reproduce the problem we saw back in April, May. Yeah.
Okay. 20% fixed income, Boris, for one wallet.
So we've been having the active conversation in the channels. I also had the chance to bring this to Stephen's suggestion with Leo. It seems like wormhole is the way to do this. So this basically will start this week. We have a call later this week, and I already started doing some groundwork.
So did you say wormhole?
Wormhole, yeah.
Wormhole,
Terra.
okay. Terra, yeah.
Yeah. So with Terra, and I think after this week's call, we'll have a more clear, landscape in the short term. The late November date, I mean, hopefully yes. I don't know. I mean, how hard or how exactly what the implementation look like, but let's keep it like that and see what happens this week.
Got it. Thank you. Full security and recovery for one wallet. This is still being worked on. It is on track. It's being worked on by Aaron. And yeah, the the delivery date is still on track. Cross-shard transaction, RJ.
So we're working with Francois from Mutual Knowledge Systems. They did a good analysis on the current draft design of the cross-shard smart contract communication, and they definitely proposed new ideas that fix some issues or guarantee security. And we're currently working on next step for a more detailed proposal with them. And after that, let me think about letting them implementing this feature.
Great, thank you. Ganesh on Cosmos Bridge.
Yeah, basically approach objectives are defined, but we still need someone to take this up and do the implementation. However, we are still having a conversation with Cosmos to see, and we also have a bounty for this, right? So we don't have the takers yet.
Mm-hmm. Has that been published on Gitcoin? I think everything has now, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Secure resharding, RJ again.
So this is not started yet. This project is not started yet.
Right, we've got a while. February next year. Okay, so no updates there.
Yes.
And what about 1 second finality?
So 1 second finality, as last week said on the mainnet, I've already reduced the block time to 1.7 second, and on shard 0, and on the other shard is already kind of around 1.5 second. So we're getting closer. We're still working on other improvements, changing the way the leader collects signatures. We're also talking with our research DAO owners, like Dionys from the a good research institute. They're gonna consider the security implications of changing the consensus protocol. So yeah, that's a current update.
Okay, thank you. And last but not least, Jack, on decentralized ops.
So we've been working on this with multiple vendors, and this week we're gonna start transitioning some traffic over. So we're at the execution phase. Gonna have some internal discussions on how to shift some traffic over to Pocket Network, maybe by 1%, and then by the second or third week, we'll shift about 25% of the RPC traffic over. And yeah, and we have also conversations that started with Covalent and QuickNode. QuickNode seems pretty good, getting a bit of a mixed review from community members and also from referrals such as Solana and Polygon. So we're gonna not move forward with QuickNode. I think we're just gonna go with Covalent and Pocket Network to see how things go.
Okay, very good. So that's our updates. That was pretty good. We got through it pretty quickly. Peter, I wanted to have you do two things. One, introduce Abhishek, and then talk about the hackathon.
Awesome. Yes, I am super happy to introduce Abhi to the team. He is today's his first day. We've been talking to Abhi for a while. So his role at Harmony will be it's going to be a little bit broad, and we'll kind of figure it out as we go. But initially, it's going to be owning content as well as digital marketing, and really helping us to optimize content across channels, multiply our content, because we have a lot of really great content. We just needs to be in the right formats so that we can reach the right audiences. And so he's going to own all of that. A little bit about Abhi. He owns a digital marketing agency called Salted Social, and he was also one of the main biz dev people at Paris Blockchain Week. And so we're really excited to have you join, Abhi. Anything you'd like to say?
Sure. Thanks for that introduction, Peter. And yeah, I kind of did get a short time to introduce myself in the beginning, but I guess not everybody was on that call. But yes, hey everybody, I'm very happy to be here, meet the team, and I'm sure we'll get to know each other briefly going forward. But yes, I would be working closely with Peter on the marketing side of it, and I kind of enjoy this multifaceted role of, and I know that I can bring in more on the side of marketing and also partnerships, because that was primarily what I did with Paris Blockchain Week. So I really love this industry, and I mean, I cannot show my excitement as to how. I mean, it's how many, so I cannot be more excited. So I'm really elated to be here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Abhishek. Yeah, great to have you.
Awesome.
Peter, just a quick update on the hackathon.
Yeah, so the hackathon ended September 30th, and we have all the submissions are in, and this week we will be going through the submissions, and announcement of the winners will go out on October 6th. October 6th, and I'll post this on the Discord for everybody. We are having closing ceremonies on October 6th, at which time we'll announce the winners. And the winners will have a chance to, not during closing ceremonies, but at another time, we'll schedule a time where the winners will be able to kind of do a walkthrough of their submission and kind of talk through it. And so we're going to make that into another event after October 6th. And so that's what we have going on. From what I've seen, I think there's a couple of pretty good submissions, but we'll get a better sense of that later this week.
All right, thank you. Sam, I wanted to ask you to give us a quick update on all the DAOs and the elections and all the good stuff.
Yeah, just drop me right in there. Okay, so DAOs, things are coming along well. So the first thing is we have the community DAO just closed their election, so they have 9 new governors. If I remember correctly, I think about 4 or 5 of the prior governors are still in, and so we have a little bit of new blood. And then the validator DAO elections, I believe, are still ongoing. They should be closing pretty soon. But they're happening. The other thing that's been happening is the the developer DAO elections are happening now. Give, you got do you want to talk about that now, or do you want to talk about it a little bit later about the interesting note that you got earlier today about the dev DAO?
Oh no, we're going to talk about that later. It's just you know, our voting mechanism on Snapshot is not ideal, so we need to think about better tooling to facilitate these elections moving forward. It's kind of easy to game, and it's a little unfair. So we're going to have a separate discussion around that product roadmap there.
Right, which is exciting. Now, a couple other things that we should be aware of. We are moving as fast as we possibly can to evaluate DAO tools. So things like Aragon and DAO House, and we mentioned Covalent a little bit earlier today. They also do a lot of work in DAOs. So we'll be talking with them, and Alchemist DAO and several others. And you'll see a big brief coming from me on that shortly, as soon as I grab the time to start writing some stuff down. But then I guess the other big thing that I really want to encourage people to attend is every other week I hold an all DAO call. This last week we were trained on how to use Coordinate, which was great, and I'll be posting that video as soon as we get off here. But in addition, there's a really important difference that we have to understand about working in DAOs versus working at any regular job, which is DAOs, you should be joining DAOs that you are interested in the subject matter, right? So just because you run a validator makes you a little bit interested, but are you willing to put in the time to help improve how validators work? And so that's the big thing. And so please attend every other week the all DAO call on Friday morning. Anything else off the top of your head, Give?
No, we've got the DAO Hackathon as well that we're co-sponsoring. Actually co-sponsoring it with Aragon and Polygon.
Aragon. Yeah.
So that should be exciting. We'll be going to be creating a bunch of DAO tooling specific.
Yeah. That happens next week. The 8th, is that right?
25th, I think.
20th. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The 8th is when we have to have our bounties in. That's right. So that's exciting. The other kind of DAO related news, ETH, we agreed to sponsor ETH Denver, so that'll be taking place in February. So those of you who wish to go to Denver in February, which is the best time to be in Denver, sign up now.
Do you know what date exactly?
So it starts. So the event starts on the 11th and runs to the 20th. The 11th, 12th, and 13th are hackathon days, and then the event itself starts on the 14th. So if you're looking about escaping your significant other for Valentine's Day, I can highly recommend visiting Denver. It'll be a lot of fun.
It's my birthday and my daughter's birthday, beginning of Feb. So I'm
my birthday's on the 11th. Yeah,
all right.
My birthday's on the 11th. So I'll be enjoying that from the Mile High City.
Very cool.
But we've known this team. So those of us who attended the MCon in Denver 3 weeks ago, this is the same group of people. And this is one of the best events that I've ever been to, including like the birth of my children. No, these people are fantastic. And when you go there and you hang out with them and you spend time, you realize you get infused with the energy of saying, oh, wait, no, we are doing something amazing. We are part of an amazing community. We don't just kind of drag our face across, broken glass on the ground. So I highly encourage anybody who can to figure out a way to make it out, because you'll really be, I don't want to use the word inspired, but just invigorated. It really is a powerful moment to see kind of what is happening in this space. And Peter, you've known John Poller forever. This is his group. And the ETH Denver is really, it's a fantastic, you should all come. So talk to your supervisors about approving the travel budget, but you should all be there. Be amazing.
Yeah, I've been to 4 ETH Denvers and totally agree with Sam. It's awesome. While it's not officially part of the ETH Global organization, it's run a little bit differently, and it's really fun. So
yeah. And these guys, they live the crypto mantra. Like, they are there to improve, get adoption, drive the whole project forward, but they're also incredibly collaborative, and get really excited to see other people's success, which is great.
On the note around the hackathon, we're also sponsoring a Chainlink hackathon that's coming up, and I'll share more details on that.
Very good. Just a couple of other updates before we go to breakout rooms. Jack, do you want to give us a quick update on the funding, the grants program?
Sure. Yeah, a lot of incomings happening. We've put out the mechanism so when any new proposals come in, we get notified in several channels. Got that all locked down. At this time, we're going at a rate of maybe 3 to 5 new proposals every day, with a backlog of 24 right now. We've approved 10 proposals last week. So it was 4 in the first week, 10, actually it's 11, but the 11th is more like a bounty of a marketing bounty. So 10 and 11 proposals last week. So we are getting better at flushing through the process. I think Stephen wants a little bit more granularity about how we respond and ask in-depth questions so that people not just put out metrics of success and say what the milestones are, but also talk about like who the team members are. I really want to know, like, are they really qualified to do these jobs, and are they spread thin across many things? Sam has his hand up. So.
Well, I just wanted to mention, so I just listened to given I got a voicemail from Stephen from last week, and this is one of the things that I think can be super valuable and super important. We need everybody to be hopping into the talk.harmony.one forums, and we need people to comment and converse and debate. So one of the things that was clear was, while I had all of the information regarding one of these particular projects that we went ahead and approved, I didn't realize that nobody else had that information. And there's a lot of open questions. And so when you have questions about these things, get in there and ask them. Be like, hey, wait, what are these deliverables? Why are we talking about this much money? What's the justification? Who's involved? And to that point, Wolf, I did not want to throw you under the bus a couple weeks ago, but that conversation I actually think helped the larger community, because this is how that radical transparency takes place, right? We really understand where everybody's coming from and what all the concerns are. So please hop in, please engage on talk.harmony.one, especially if you read something, you're like, what the heck is this? Say that. Say, I don't understand what this proposal is about. Excuse me, a little bit sick still. But yeah, that's what I just wanted to mention.
All
That
right.
would really help. Yeah.
Thanks, Sam. Yeah, we definitely need more engagement. And if you've spoken to a team, whether it be like at an event or personal connection, do go in there, and once they've created their proposal, go in there and make sure they've answered all the questions that we need from the guidelines, and maybe just like initiate that dialogue on the forum. I think that'd be very helpful. All right, Jack, anything else?
No, that's about it. I think
Okay.
we approved maybe $500,000 worth of proposals last week. So
Yeah, but bunch of great proposals actually that I'm very excited about. Wolf, any updates from you, the community? How's everything looking?
All good. We just did the road to 30K promotion because we were sort of getting to 30K, and then we've had to delete a lot of people again, and all the bots and scammers and stuff that come in. So we're back to 29.1, I think now. So we're still on the road to 30K, but we've done the giveaway for it. So that's good. That's done. So we did a t-shirt, hoodie, and cup. We have a mega monolithic giveaway coming up that we're going to launch. We will be highlighting talk.harmony.one at that time, because we'll be using like a give lab. I've spoke to Peter about using them before, but we will do this one as a major event. We've got almost every new project and old projects alike. We've chosen 24 of them. We'll hold an hour-long AMA back-to-back for 24 hours from 8 AM on Monday to 8 AM on the Tuesday. We'll do each project for an hour, and each project has pledged to donate more than $1,000 in giveaways and promotions. So we've got NFTs, we've got t-shirts, money, tokens from art galleries, and tokens from Dexes, and God knows where. So I think we're going to total like over 25 grand in prize giveaways, and it's just going to be a mega event that's going to go for 24 hours, like the Harmony anniversary, like the Christmas event that we held prior to this. So, and that should drum up some new faces, I think. So
fantastic.
And divert eyes everywhere that we need them to go to. So we're going to highlight Reddit, Twitter, Discord, Telegram. We're going to get them to like, follow, retweet, and just follow a simple set of steps. And then if they complete all of the steps, they'll get extra entries into the prize draw and stuff like that. So, but we'll have numerous winners. I think we'll have like either 25 or 50 winners, depending on the total prize pot. So
fantastic. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Great.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Wolf. Lastly, Adrian, I want to give you the spotlight. Sorry to throw you in.
Hey, what's going on?
Give us an update, man. What sort of projects are you working on? What exciting things are you working on?
Okay, quite a few actually. Finished a hackathon promo for Peter. I'm also going to finish the winner side of it. So there's a pre and then there's a post. So there's like a can't wait to see who's going to win, and then there's a this is who won. So that should be done pretty soon. I got my editor working on the Chainlink announcement. And then in addition to that, we already set up the session. It's all built out for the Aave and Curve and everything like that. So pretty much all the stuff that we filmed is ready to go and ready to just get online. Just got to obviously do the edits and all that. But in addition to that, I actually went over to Princess's house. She is, for anyone that doesn't know, the Princess of Sierra Leone is coming to the office on Wednesday. If you want to meet her or take a photo and, you know, wear your best shoes or something, I don't know, she's going to be there. And I told her, bring basketball shoes. So she'll probably play basketball with us too. But yeah, I basically had a talk with her and onboarded her on everything that we do. I walked her through One Wallet, DaVinci, all that stuff. You know, I still think that we need the front end, especially for mobile. DaVinci, I don't know if anyone's even looked, but DaVinci.gallery, look at it on your phone. It's just not.
Yeah, it's not good. So just to provide some context there, the DaVinci is now, they've formed their own DAO. They've got their funding, right? They're now a separate entity. And I spoke to the team this morning. They're starting to talk about their product roadmap, and now they've got the funds, they've got the organization. So all those good things will come.
Wow. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I basically onboarded her, and we are planning on going to Sierra Leone to film her. And I believe if everything works out, I believe that Harmony is going to fund teaching developers in Sierra Leone from what
Very
Peter has mentioned. And then in addition to that, I didn't really know this, but she brought this up to me. She's working on a game. She's working on a video game. And I kind of brought up the thing, like maybe there's a way to include blockchain technology into her game. So she's working with a big publisher. For anyone that doesn't know, she has a $50 million Disney deal. The day that George came here on last Wednesday, he just got off a call with Netflix that same day and closed a Netflix TV special. So she's kind of doing a lot of really big things, and I think it'd be really cool to integrate her fully into Harmony as far as like content and telling a story and building up the Sierra Leone narrative. So
very cool.
Yeah, it could be really exciting. It could be bigger than we all think. So
nice.
I mean, she does press from the biggest, you know, she's doing a TED Talk pretty soon, which is going to obviously be filmed, and she's talking about including the fact that we are going to help her build their community in Sierra Leone in the TED Talk. And then she's also winning an award in January and is also going to bring it up then as well. So, but I guess they're going to meet this Wednesday and work out the details with everyone. So
very cool. Yeah, thanks for the update. And just for everyone to know, Adrian is going to be, you know, helping us do better with our announcements, pre-announcements, launches, things like that, right? So any exciting projects that you're working on, let's give Adrian plenty of time to understand the project, understand launch dates, to prepare for it, so we can do, you know, something special when it goes out.
Time is key. Time is key. So
that's right.
Because whatever project that you're working on, I'm also working on other projects for other people. So I got to make sure that I have enough time to get everything. And if I don't, that I give it to the editor that I also have to handle it as well. So
nice. Okay, guys. I want to go into breakout rooms. Any announcements? Any other questions before we do that? All right.